Okay, so I figured I'd take y'all along on this ride here. So one thing that I did do, I brought a bunch of the tools and stuff out here just to make it that much easier. So here, this is just some old Harbor Freight wire. There's 400 feet. I think it was, I don't remember, 30 bucks or something. That's come in pretty handy. I'm going to try to match the wires up as best as I can. Up here I have my different ring terminals and stuff like that, and here is going to be your shrink tubing. If I have several wires together, we'll put it through this loom. I need to get some zip ties, forgot about that. Got my multimeter and then my wire strippers. Up here is just a cheap socket set, WD-40 carburetor cleaner. What I've been doing is soaking those bolts for the last couple of days, so we'll see how well that works. And then I have my torch, solder, my flux if I need it. I don't think I'm going to be soldering anything together, but if I run across something that needs it, it's already there. Alright, so I also have my box cutter. That way I can kind of cut open any of this electrical tape or anything I run across. I can just cut that up, get into that. I'm also going to get a small trash can. I can just dump all that junk in there and the old wires and everything. I'd also been kind of soaking these a little bit, so hopefully they won't give us too much of a fight when we go to take that off. Alright, hang on. I guess we should try to take this off. I'm going to use this to help me. Alright, so we have black wire, goes to there. Have this white wire, it goes to here. Black wire, white wire. And then this wire, I think it's another white wire, but it's a lot thicker. Let me put some oil down in there. It's a lot thicker white wire. And then, can't tell if that's a white wire or what, but that's the wire that went to the coil back there. So what I think I'm going to do is loosen all of this up and see if I can string this through here, because it comes out to these wires over here. I did put some WD-40 on this bolt and this bolt just in case I need to remove this metal wiring loom. Since it has paint on it, we're going to make sure at least one side is going to be bare. Try to bend this over. Alright, so I don't know how much that was recorded, but the bolt that goes on this end, I could not remove that top bolt. It is an 11/16. I put this in my vise and got my impact on it, and it wasn't budging, so I don't want to break this bolt. We just went ahead and let this drain into a container. Once all of this is drained, we'll just flush this out a whole lot with water and dilute it, so won't hurt the dogs. But yeah, stinking bolt. Actually, what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and wash off all the antifreeze that's on here. So now that I have this loose, these wires are kind of stiff. They probably need to be replaced, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. But I do need to replace these for sure, and I'm going to show you a little kind of a trick. Now this is just some old weed eater cable wire that's been left out and may not be any good anymore, so we're going to pull out a big old chunk of this and cut it off. And then what we'll do is we're going to tape all of this on here. The other thing is I'm going to go ahead and clip these off so it don't get in the way. Alright, so battery died. Alright, so again, we got this all done here. I did stagger these, so it's not just one massive, I guess, clump coming through. So we're going to see if we can just kind of fish this up through here and out this side. Lots of junk. Alright, here we go. Good stuff. Now, I'll go ahead and cut this here. We're going to leave that running through there. That makes sense? Maybe so, maybe no. I want the old wires because they're going to tell us how long we need to make the new wires. Alright, and I'll kind of spin you over this way just a little bit. So with this wire loom, it comes this way, splits off this way, and it splits off over there to the starter. So we're going to have to undo all of this. So we'll see which wires go to that side and which wires go on this side. You ever wondered how well electrical tape works? And this, the wires look brand new. We know they're not, but they do protect pretty well. Alright, so that's the coil wire. Alright, we're going to go on that side and undo these wires so we can pull them that way. So this wire is a yellow wire and a white wire. Already broke that loose. But this goes to the negative side of the battery. Okay, and again, this cable does look good. It's flexible. This wire right here has all, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has all 6 wires in it. So we'll pull that out. We're going to do the same thing with this because it does go back behind that and up and over a bolt or something like that. Alright, so we got that hooked on there. Hopefully we can pull all this through now. Let me get you out of the way because I'm going to stick my head up in there. I want to make sure it doesn't get caught on anything. I guess this shot is better than nothing. I got frustrated with it. I think if we take this off, there's like a little clip in the back that the wires slide through, and you can probably take this off and there's a bolt that holds that on there and be stupid easy. But I just wound up cutting the wire. We still know about how long we need, so we should be fine. If all else fails, I'll make it just a little bit longer, whatever. And we can always zip tie it up here, so no big deal. Alright, so this black wire, this went all the way through here to the generator, which is right there. So that's where that black wire went. There is a bolt here. Obviously this was not hand tight. It took a lot of getting out. This will be our first wire that we replace. So, and as you can tell, it's about a yard long, something like that, with a ring terminal. I can't see it. With a ring terminal. So we'll go ahead and make that one wire. Alright, and since it was a black wire, I'm using this gray wire. It's about the closest I have, unless I want to step up to like 8 gauge or 10 gauge black wire. And I did make this a lot longer than it needs to be. So let's see. So we'll have it even there. And so we have about, I don't know, 6-8 inches longer, something like that. Just in case. All right. Let's go ahead and strip this off. And we'll put a ring terminal on there. I don't know why this thing keeps on cutting off. Anyways, so here we go. Got this ring terminal on here. Let's see a little bit. Almost made a mistake and put that side on. We don't want to do that yet. We got to feed it through that loom. The other thing I need to do, we need to clean where this was going to. Got a little bit of sandpaper, emery cloth, and a wire brush. Alright, that battery is full. Now it's showing it's dead already. So anyways, I'm just going to stick this one in here, and then we'll put this terminal on there. So it's getting kind of dark to record, so I don't know if I'll finish the rest of this or pick it back up tomorrow. I'll probably pick it back up tomorrow. What's the point in having these videos if you can't see everything, right? Alright guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. See ya. Okay, so I did pull off this ballast resistor. No, that's not ballast resistor. That is... crap, I went blank. I don't remember what that's called. Rectifier? Yeah, external rectifier. I'll look it up and double check for you, so I'm not leading you wrong. But 2 of these wires, this one and this one, that goes to the generator. That was those other wires that was on there. There's a fairly thin white one and a pretty thick red one. And I think that thick red one went here. And then the other one went on one of those. I think it was that bottom one. I don't remember. I'll have to double check whenever we look at the footage again. A bit better anyways. So this other wire here, it goes back over and it meets up with like these 3 wires here. 2 of those, these 2 go over to the starter, and again this red one here, yeah, this one is the coil wire. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and replace these since I have them here. I'll do that tonight. show you once it's done. And then tomorrow we'll work on that other side and do the starter wires. But let me show you where this comes up. So it's this wire loom here. There it goes. So that's that wire loom there, and then it goes over to the rest of all that stuff. So yeah, again, we'll do that tomorrow. I'll just do these two tonight and get everything buttoned up, ready to go. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.